Hello everyone, I am Dmitry Gerasimov, CEO of Demlabs running Cellframe project, and that's our regular AMA session. Today I will answer as usual on your questions, and let's go to the first question that you have sent us before. First question. When tokens are transferred from external networks to CF20, they are locked inside this bridge smart contract. What happens to them in the event of a quantum hack? It's really a big complex question. I want to say first that we are working on a special emergency protocols that let us to unconditionally lock assets in the non-post-quantum networks. However, we cannot say that we have the some end solution, because after the hack we need to, from one side we need to keep control on the smart contract. From another side, we cannot let anyone to release assets that hold on smart contract, because we prove our ownership on the smart contract only with signature, and that's a classic signature. We cannot do anything else. We have few ways to solve this. One way is to lock unconditionally for some time. This time should be enough for Ethereum community to release post-quantum signature. Yes, with these signatures Ethereum will be as slow as hell. It will have high prices, but it will allow to operate with assets locked in our smart contract. And it's only part of our methods that we prepare for this hack. It includes smart contract lock, pause for the bridge, and others. Really, it's a complex question. I'll try to answer this in a dedicated article next time. Okay, let's go to the next one. And next question is about multi-party computation wallet are gaining popularity, but implementations with post-quantum encryption are currently lacking. Does the Cellframe team have plans to implement this technology? We have different plans for different wallets, and for multi-party computations, or if you are talking about consensus wallets, yes, we also have such plans. If you are asking about hardware wallets, yes, as well. Let's go to the next question. Next question. Previously, you mentioned plans to release devices based on Raspberry Pi for running masternodes. Are you continuing work on this area? We delegated this work to our partners, NodeSys. They are members of our ecosystem, and they have a dedicated 3D printer based fabric that produces such masternodes based on Raspberry Pi or any other common system of chip. So on, when they run full functional site where you could be able to purchase some devices, believe devices with Cellframe will be as well. The next question. Do you have plans to integrate artificial intelligence into the Cellframe ecosystem? Yes, I have such plans, and I told about them a lot of time. Next question. With the increasing popularity of the Sol project, technical issues often arise as the network struggles with growing load. With Cellframe's popularity on the rise, is the backbone network ready for increased load? Particularly yes, particularly we're working on this. To pass through this challenge, we need two-level sharding. One level we already have. Second level is in development, and I believe we'll finish this development before load became so significant. The next question. The Cellframe ecosystem already includes several projects, but there is an opinion in the community that more are needed. In your view, how many projects are needed for the ecosystem to be considered successful? I believe that key of success the whole ecosystem is not the number of the projects. Why? Because these projects in our why we need such thing like ecosystem and projects in ecosystem, because different projects produces so-called native non-financial tokenomics, or just native tokenomics, or non-financial. Don't know how to be say it properly. Okay, doesn't matter. What I want to say, if we have just maybe one but really popular project in our ecosystem, it produces so many transactions and so big purchase push on the market. So we'll have it will be enough for us. Uh, if we'll have, for example, 100 projects, but all of them are almost dead and does not produce so many trading volume in the ecosystem, it will be useless. So key is not the number, key is the quality and popularity and trading volumes for the projects. So anyway, we trying to achieve as well as big number of the projects, as well as successful projects. But for successful projects, it's not cannot say it's not our duty, because if nobody does it, we have to do it. And such projects like KelVPN, we are running ourselves. But we are still doing everything to prepare ecosystem for you as a possible project owners who wants to build new project based on Cellframe ecosystem. So that's the key, successful projects. The next question, do you plan to set a deadline for the migration of Cell tokens to the BSC network for the new contract? Unfortunately, scammers use migration as a pretext to deceive people. Yes, it's a sad situation, but we cannot set the deadline, because after this deadline, people they will lose their savings. Anyway, we have few ideas how to solve this situation, and nearest time we'll publish these ideas. Maybe it will be the end solution as well. The next question. You regularly mention conducting a code audit for Cellframe. Can you provide more details on how this process works and what years vulnerabilities are identified? For now, for current moment, audit it's not going on, because we are preparing the new software version. It's our new release candidate, and before the end release, we'll send this release candidate to the audit. They will find some issues, vulnerabilities, security holes, send us the report. Based on this report, we'll do some job for solving these issues. Then audit company does recheck to be sure that we have closed all the holes. And after this, they will release the report to public. That's how it works. I will let you know when we start to audit our code. We passed it through audit about a year or year with half ago, but we haven't checked everything. We have checked everything except consensus code, because consensus code we have changed for the last years, and that requires to pass audit second again. Okay, let's go to the next question. Next question. You recently announced the readiness of the functionality for delegating keys from stakers to validators. Can you provide more details about it? Will be available soon. It's already available. However, it has no graphical UI. You can use it through command line interface. We have built-in console or built-in terminal, and there is command net underline srv. So you can just execute command help space net underline srv and read about this command, how it works, and it has delegation subcommons. I think we need to write some article about it. However, we working on special UI updates for Cellframe dashboard and Cellframe wallet as well to let common folks to delegate their keys. So, if you are advanced user, you can use command line interface. If you are if you don't feel ready to terminal work, just wait a little, we'll prepare UI. The next question. Currently, the validator's transaction fee is 0.05 cell. In the future, when the Cellframe token is worth $100, will this amount decrease? Yes, of course. It's not hard-coded something. It's value that's set up by validators. So nodes that provide block, and every validator's compose block by himself. He could set his own transaction fee limit and just include transaction with a lesser or bigger fee. So on in the future, this amount will decrease, of course, just as part of open market. The next question. Does the team have plans to expand the functionality of Cellframe Explorer website? For example, allowing users to see the entry wallet activity history similar to other scan. Yes, we have really big plans on Cellframe Explorer website. Stay tuned, it will be updated soon. Next question. Do you plan to integrate the native CF20 protocol on centralized exchanges? How does such integration generally take place? Yes, of course, we're going to help Centralized Exchange to integrate CF20. Before this, we need to pass few requirements, and the first requirement is a two-way bridge. Right now, our bridge works only in one-way mode. When we complete such thing like CF20 native integration on success will be added. The next question. Which launch will happen first? Cellframe DEX or two-way mode of the bridge? I believe it's DEX. Because DEX is ready and works, but just on CLI level on this terminal. In terminal, you can exchange already token. It works. We all just waiting for DEX UI. Graphical interface built in Cellframe dashboard, Cellframe wallets that let you to trade with wallets without knowledge of command line commands. So it should happen really first. Last QA report. Just yesterday I have asked our QA. Just briefly describe me how it looks like. I'm talking about DX UI. And she said that it's generally it works, just have several issues that better to fix before release. So it's on the finish line. The next question. The Kel token has low liquidity. Increasing marketing activity and listing on centralized exchange could help boost it. Do you have plans in this regard? Yes, of course, we have really big plans on Kel, on liquidity attracting, on market making, on everything. So don't forget about this. It's really good token. Okay, it was all the questions that you have sent us before. Now let's see what's happened in our YouTube channel. What you're asking for right now. Let me open. Okay, I see you here. Okay. Mainnet. Guys, nobody dead. Everything is active. Synchronization, it take much more time. Many newcomers are getting back experience. I know how this synchronization works, but they experience it on the trustworthy MetaMask. How to retain newcomers? Good question. About half of our job is focused on this issue, synchronization. New common release candidate has totally new algorithms for synchronization, and to solve this issue, we need to release this new release candidate, and it will really solve. For MetaMask users, they don't store blockchain on their site. Yes, for users, they don't know what's the difference. And we are also thinking about so-called a light version of the wallet. But that's not the question of the nearest month or two. I believe it will be such light node and light wallet. It's end of Q2, maybe beginning of the Q3, not earlier. Okay, the next questions here. Guys, about listings, I cannot disclose ever if I am planning some listing, ever it's coming tomorrow. I cannot say you. Sorry, it's always non-disclosure agreement coming with any agreement with any centralized exchange. Sorry. Uh, I want to say that we always planning some listings. It's always in plans. Just maybe not nearest plans, but it's always in plans. Okay, do you like turtles? Yes. Ninja turtles? Maybe. um, okay. I have a question. You mentioned major news end of this month. Is that still on? It was mentioned in January, and in end of January I was talking about, and that was about me EXC listing. On end of this month has no anything. Sorry, I was talking about end of the January, not about end of the February. Sorry. Next question, question, chipmunk or chinchilla? Chinchilla, it's also nice animal. However, my heart belongs to chipmunk. Chipmunks, sorry. Soon they will go, they will awake from hibernation, and I'm waiting to make some new photos with them. Okay, next question. Okay, question about Quan. Can I answer about Quan? Bro needs to go back on the PC code and hire marketing manager. We have a lot of marketing manager, believe it. When do you expect to start sharding and smart contracts implementation, and when do you realistically think they could be finished? End of 2024, maybe earlier, really earlier. At least for sharding, it's we also already working on. After current release candidate release, we'll focus on sharding. So after version, we will have two-level sharding for sure. About smart contracts depends from, maybe we'll also start this ever in Q2, or maybe end of Q1. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, we are harder focusing on this, and for sure it will be earlier than end of 2024. Okay. Dmitry, finish development code? No. Okay. When we'll be able to run a masternode in Windows? Generally, you can start it already. When you run your Cellframe dashboard, it already has a node inside, and you can just find where it stores configuration files. And if you are professional enough for configuring text files, you can configure them for masternode. Documentation for bringing up masternode is working same for Windows builds as well. We just have no single working node without dashboard, because we still focus it on again special graphical UI. It will be plugin extension for dashboard that will allow you to switch to the master node. But generally, master node right now could be bring it up on Windows already. Just install your Cellframe dashboard and configure Cellframe node that it nests in. Okay, the next question. Guys, you are really active today. Like to see it. Okay, what were the team expecting from CEX listing, and how do you judge the results? We are sell, we are here. We are sell, we are here. Results are always unpredictable. Usually they boost the price, but it could happen, could not. What happens after MEXC listing was a surprise for us. That's how it works. Okay. Okay, will there be a solution for the difference in BIP20 and ERC20 price? Arbitrage problem. We just finished this solution, and maybe this weekend we run it. Just need to test it. It looks like ready. Need to run it for some test, and then we'll arbitrage this difference. Okay. Dmitry, please could you send me the Cellframe mark, please? We prepare the merge site and we'll have the Cellframe mark as well. Okay. Okay. After the breach, what will be the next big step for Cellframe? Fulfilling the ecosystem, running EVM compatible smart contracts. First, we'll run WASM. EVM compatible, it looks like after. And then examine our roadmap. It has a few more points. Okay. What we have else here? What are your plans to scale? Long to answer. A lot of plans, big plans, let's say so. Okay. When do you plan to get bidirectional breach? Almost in the bull run. This would be the best time to release the future. By the way, we still have not achieved altcoin season. We are in the beginning of the bull run. I believe we'll finish it nearest time, but not the nearest months for sure. Maybe. I don't like say the dates. If we'll take about my feelings, I think we need about few months, something like this. Anyway, before we run the full functional two-way bridge between CF20 and BIP20, I'm thinking about to run a two-way bridge between ERC20 and BIP20 before. So when we'll have a release candidate stable enough for this, we'll start to run it. After this, maybe we'll add some additional functionality about this. So yes, I think in about a few months we should over this. However, it could take more time. Sorry. By the way, it could take less time because we just need polish everything. Keep it in mind. Okay, what's the next question? When will masternode capabilities will be integrated in the dashboard? As soon as possible. Do you believe the two-way bridge will be done before Q3? Yes, I believe. Any news about mobile device dashboard? For mobile, we planning to run wallet, and right now we just switched our how to say it, different OS porting team to iOS direction. When they will over with iOS, they will return to Android, and I believe we'll see soon both iOS and Android releases for Cellframe wallet on mobile. Generally it works on these, just have again some polishing. Okay, the next question. Really, so many questions today. Okay. After Blockchain Dubai, does the team plan on continue to go to a lot of conferences to make connection? Yes, we're planning to visit a lot of conferences. Sure. Okay, any huge news about exchange, please? Cellframe DEX is almost ready. I mean, you are part. Kel urgently need to update the Twitter account because it seems abandoned at the moment. I will have a look on this. I have think we have a Twitter. Maybe you are looking on our old Twitter. Who knows? Anyway, I'll figure out. The next question: people scripting for exchange instant. I agree with you. Do you still expect a breach before blockchain live in April? Before I'm not sure. Maybe partially, yes. Maybe, but totally before. I think we'll complete in April. We'll have a release candidate ready for audition, and maybe at the moment of Dubai, we'll start audition process. And at this moment, if nothing bad, if will not be delayed because of any new issues, at April we'll have dates, more concrete dates, but not the end release this time. But near, really near. I think we'll start audition at this time. Okay, the next question. Okay, that's what it goes. Thank you too for questions. Okay. And sorry, I can't comment anything about price because it became financial advice from if I will comment it. However, anything possible. Okay, thank you for a lot of questions. It was a really huge amount of questions today. Thank you for your attention, for your support. We are Cell, we are here. See you next time.